Hey everyone, it's Susan Milner here with Florida Future Realty, and I just wanted to take a quick moment today and talk about how to run a successful real estate business. So if you have your real estate license or you're considering getting your real estate license, you might think, can I do this? How can I do this? And how will I find customers? What kind of customers do I want to work with? And one of the biggest things that I find that agents forget to do, or maybe just don't know how to do, is to make a plan. So I wanted to briefly go over that with you today. What do I mean by make a plan? I mean, think about what it is that you want to accomplish. So let's say that you want to sell high-end properties, and maybe in your neighborhood that's $500,000 and up. Okay, so let's think about that. How many people do you currently know that are looking in that market that they could purchase a $500, $600 million home, whatever? So if you're in a neighborhood that's an average of $100,000 or $200,000 purchase price, and all of your friends rent or are buying in that price range, you're going to have to make a difference in your life. Now, that doesn't mean you cannot do it. It means that you are going to have to make a plan to meet some people who are looking to be in that market that you want to specialize in. But if you want to say, hey, I am young, I have a lot of friends that are first-time home buyers, I want to learn everything about that as possible. So you go and you start learning about first-time home buyers, and then you can go talk to all your friends about these things that you know and learn and help them through the process. So whether you want to go with something that's kind of going to be easier, that you already know people, or if you are up for the challenge and you want to target a different market, that's fine, but you have to have a plan. So I see it all the time. Agents come to me and they're like, oh, I don't know, I'm so frustrated. I'm not getting new business, and I don't know what to do, and I haven't had a closing in months. And I'm like, okay, well, what have you been doing? And they're like, well, I don't know what to do. So not knowing what to do is not an okay solution. You have to figure out what to do. Now, I'm going to bet that most of you watching this know at least a couple of things that you do need to be doing, and you're just not doing it. So let's get honest with ourselves. I don't want you to beat yourself up, but I do want you to be honest with yourself. If you literally sit at your desk or at your home or wherever you are all day, you look at emails, you look at social media, you complain about not having business, I don't know what it is that you do, but if you're not taking some action towards your goal, you need to be honest with yourself and say, you know what, I didn't do anything today. Now, truth be told, you don't have to do a lot in order to make a great business. Some of the most successful people I know in real estate are very good at doing just the important tasks when it's necessary to do those things. So they might only spend an hour or two a day prospecting, working on marketing, working on their plan, and they're selling tons of houses. And then I see other agents that, are claiming to be working from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and they're lucky to close one house a month. What are they doing differently? Well, the people that are being smart about where they're spending their time, working on actually learning, working on meeting the people that are the potential customers for the market they want to work in, going and visiting these properties and doing these things that are actually going to, put them above the competition, they're the ones that are going to be successful. Now, the people that are spending all day and they're spinning their wheels on stupid things and, they're wasting their time with people that, aren't going to be buyers, or they're just doing things that aren't business related at all, and they pretend to be working, they're not being honest with themselves. They're not being, honest with their customers. If you want to be, and this goes for any business, if you want to be successful in your business, you have to get real with yourself. And if you don't know things, it is so easy to learn things these days. If you don't have a mentor or a sales manager or a broker that you can go to, there's this really cool thing at your fingertips called Google. And you can search for anything you want. Heck, you might have found my video through YouTube, Google, and you can find the answers to your questions. So there is literally no excuse. There are books at the library. They're for free. You can also buy books on Amazon and other, online retailers. So there's really no excuse. It's just that you need to be honest and real with yourself and make a plan. So if I make a plan to work 2 hours a day on my business, I'm going to eventually have a successful business. And I'm not even kidding you when I say 2 hours a day. That will propel you into a successful real estate business. Now, I'm not saying in 2 hours a day randomly looking at things. I'm talking about 2 hours a day seeking out those people and that information that can actually propel your career. Try it out. If you want to work in a specific market, the first thing I would suggest you do is start educating yourself on that market. Find out what the homes are going for in those areas that you're thinking of, or who those potential buyers are. You can study through your MLS and go to different community things. Start learning. Take some time to learn so that you have great background when you actually start speaking to people about this, because if you go to people and you don't know anything, it's going to be hard to get them to trust you and believe that you actually know what you're talking about. So start with that, and then make a plan for every day, an hour to two a day, that you're actually actively prospecting for that type of business that you're looking for. And obviously then you're going to grow into needing to spend more time on your business, because then you're going to have to block in time for actual appointments and showing properties and negotiating deals and all these kind of things. But for now, that's all it takes to get you going and propelled. So I hope you take this seriously, and feel free to reach out to me. I do offer coaching services, so if I can be of assistance to you, or reach out and find a coach on your own, somebody that you resonate with, that you think could actually help you. And if I could be of any assistance, again, let me know, and I wish you success. Like, you can do this, and be honest with yourself. Have the confidence, but also be honest with yourself and look at the reality of things, and don't let yourself slack off, because you can do this.